Good, man.
Yeah, right.
All right, what's up, everybody? Happy New Year.
All right. 2024.
2024. Wild, dude. Wild, man. Before we get here to WTF of the day, so much happened. I'm going through my notes. PF. Full of rants about draft. All right, here we go. Well, good morning. Damn it.
What?
I left something in my truck that I wanted to use on the stream. I may
Would you get a gift or something?
After this break, I may run out quick and get it. So anyway, don't let me forget. Don't let me forget, okay? Because I'm very excited.
You get a bunch of new gear. Hey, you know what I feel like? You know, like
only wearing out the gear.
You only wear out the gear when you go back to school after break and you have all your new Christmas clothes on.
Look at it. You layered up, man.
Fresh gear, man.
Like it.
Christmas gear.
No gear. I got a couple things. I'm very excited. Honestly, out of all the gifts I got, my favorite, Kiki got me a Green Bay Packer cooler.
Wow.
Like it's the old style Playmate one, like a really good one, a vintagey looking. I mean, I guess I could bring it in with my lunch or whatever. But anyway, no new gear on, no nothing like that. But I am excited to show it to you because it's great. I don't want to give any more away. I don't want to give any more away. I'll go get it after this.
Am I going to be jealous?
Maybe, possibly. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Let me drink my coffee and enjoy this. Sure. All right. Well, look, either way, we'll get to that in a second. I want to say Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to it, the official first stream of 2024. Wow, dude. We made it, man.
Feels the same. It really does.
It does. It does. I don't know. I think I had a little bit of anxiety coming into this, maybe because I felt like, oh, it's the new year, so we got to have all this new stuff, but I don't think so. Do we?
Is there a part of you going into the new year like, oh, man, another year?
Yeah, maybe.
Another year. Maybe,
but I guess I'd rather be saying that than like, oh, last year, see you guys later, you know what I mean? And then kick the bucket. So
is there a part of you thinking, I'm running out of these years?
I mean, each passing, you know what?
One, you're like 2024. You start thinking about that. You keep saying that number in your head, 2024. Right. You're like, dude, I remember writing 96 down, back in school.
That's the scary part. I think you know why? Because the numbers seem more daunting. Mm-hmm. I mean, 2024, Hunter, we're in the future, man. Mm-hmm. We're in. You know what's wild is we're starting to do all the stuff with Riley, all like the preschool, like pre-K and all this stuff. And I looked and I'm like, oh my God, she's going to graduate. I can't remember the year now, but it sounds so distant. So distant.
Why do I got to put a label on it?
Yeah.
A year, a number, so we can actually judge it from other numbers that we've lived through. Why can't we just say Happy New Year?
Yeah. It's
a new one.
Do we need to keep track of how many years we've done this thing? Because you know why? I think it's going to be worse when it's like, well, we made it 2,087 years by world. You know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, so I think I was more just like, maybe I was feeling anxious because I should have something new to do in the new year and I don't. Maybe because Boss Man Bill was like, why don't you guys start thinking of some new bits? And I'm like, we can barely do what we do now, let alone some new bits. How about we get better at what we're doing first?
The year itself is enough pressure, Bill.
Right there. But we're here now, and I'm excited to be back on the stream. I'm excited to see everyone. This was a real high point of 2023 is us starting this stream and getting into this, and I'm excited to see now with our new setup and everything. Terry did change the camera. Hold on 1 second. Camera 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to turn more, but you can see my backside.
Now you can do like the Full House intro.
Man, I did the finger guns. But yeah, so we're excited, man. We're excited.
How about this? 2024. Clean up the damn studio, would you?
I need to. Now that we moved the camera, I need to get rid of all of my toys that I had.
College dorm room.
I got girly posters over here. I got autographs. I got bandit. I got a sombrero hanging up over there. Your sombrero. It is what it is, man. All right. Well, hey, we are streaming. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. We're hanging out there. We'll be there for the next hour or so. Have some fun. Get to it. All right. Let's keep it moving right now. It is time for your first morning dump of 2024. It's all first today. It's all first. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777 or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Maybe you did a little work on your septic over the holiday with all of your foods and whatnot. Maybe
I was using 77 all weekend on the Yokino.
Oh, you were? How'd it work out for you? Did you get some of that Pump That Septic good vibes?
No. Nope. Didn't win anything. But yesterday, remember last week I'm talking about gifts and whatnot, and people getting scratchers for gifts. And I'm always weary about getting scratchers for people because I'm going to watch them win a lot of money.
Watch them win a lot of money, yeah.
I should have kept that one. Well, it happened to me over the weekend. I won $50.
Oh, nice.
My mother-in-law got us a bunch of scratchers. And I'm like, oh, $50. Should I say anything? $50 winner.
This is it's not a winner.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. You want to give me some of that back? Hey, you know the rules. You know the rules, Karen. It's actually funny you bring that up because we did a white elephant too at my in-laws' house. And I had this gag box for a toilet speaker sanitizer. My mom pulled the same joke on us. I'm like, this is brilliant. And you know why it's brilliant? No one wanted it. So I ended up getting it, but it was actually full of scratchers. There was nothing in the box. I put some rocks in there to make it feel heavy, and then I put the scratch. So I got my scratchers back. So I got
brilliant.
Yes. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. So anyway.
If you open it up, it's like $100,000 in cash.
Right there. Hey, suckers, maybe you should appreciate my gifts. Huh? Anyway, pumpthatseptic.com in the new year. Well, hey, let's kick it off with this big day today, Hunter. It is National Buffet Day today. That's right. On a day where you can let your gluttonous self live out all its gross fantasy, your Jabba the Hutt.
Big fan of buffets?
I am a big fan of buffets. However, I'm not a big fan of buffet people. Now, let me explain before I come off like a jerk on this one, because I myself love a good buffet. You walk into a place and you see all that glass all over them. You see the lights hanging down. You see all those hot plates. Just because I'm a variety kind of guy, right? I like to grab a little bit of this. I like a little bit of that. I like to maybe get some of this over here. And how about a dollop of that? I like hots and colds mixed together. I love buffet. However, though, Hunter, usually buffet people aren't the savoriest of people. Okay. Usually it's a lot of sweatpants. It's a lot of mouth breathing, a lot of sweat dripping.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I'm at. That's the bad part of the buffet.
So here's my opinion on buffets.
Right? Okay.
Last buffet I went to, I don't know why we were there that early, but we were doing something that day. So we had to get up early and we're like, hey, you know what? The buffet's there. And this is not like a breakfast buffet at the hotel, right? Right. This is like buffet, like you'd go to, like it says buffet on the sign up there, you know?
It only says buffet.
7 a.m. First one. Walk into the door, and I mean, everything's ready.
Yeah.
And I'm talking just miles of food, right?
Yeah. No. Is that fresh?
You know exactly where I'm going with this.
That crap fresh.
When did you guys start putting this out? Or did you leave it out?
Just
because there's a lot of food out here at 7. I had like 2 plates, and I'm like, I'm good. I don't want to get sick.
Unless Chef and the boys were there at like 4:00 in the morning starting to huck hot plates. I get you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they sketch me out. I'm like, what? How fresh is this? I get it. There's an array of food. It's everywhere. It's like the Wonka land of food, right? But
it's a little early to have that kind of spread there. A little early for more than just scrambled eggs and sausage links, my man.
You might want to like get a couple people like acting like they're taking stuff out as people walk in, just so it looks like
someone's over the door. Go. Right. Red team 6. Hey, you with the crab dip. Go. Yeah. Yep.
Second thing about buffets, I can't pound enough food to justify it. And my problem is too, I think I eat too fast because I get excited.
Now,
like the first plate, and then I'm
right.
like,
You always do, because here's the thing. No sane, like somewhat hungry person, someone who goes, I could eat. No person like that goes to a buffet. It's always, I'm starved. Let's do a buffet. I want everything. I want everything. And then you go there, your stomach has shrunk, okay? And you get a little excited. You get a little over exuberant on that first plate.
Food happy.
You go big. You get a lot of carby stuff. It fills you up. And here's another little tip. Don't get soda. Don't get soda at the buffet, because I'm telling you, this may sound, put on my tinfoil hat. I am 99 point. I'm 100% confident that they add extra carbonation to those to make you feel fuller, so you don't get as much.
Yeah.
Let's have buffet. Get a soda just to test out my theory. But you're right, Hunter. Same thing for me. Is I can't put down the 9th plate. I can't.
Plate is tough, man.
I can't make the hostess sweat with how many plates I've had.
Right.
We got to tell this guy to leave, man. This is ridiculous.
Another thing too, I think it's because I always get a bunch of different foods. And so now you're not only just eating one thing and filling up on one thing. Now it's like an array of different foods. So you start it's like, what is going on?
Yep.
Like, where's this food coming from?
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. I love the buffets. I do. And I'll go to a buffet,
and I will say too, you know what? I think the quality of buffet has gone down compared to what it was in the 90s, early 2000s. I think buffets are they're more expensive, and the food quality isn't as good. Like, I remember back in the day, going to like a Golden Corral was a big deal. Now, oh boy.
Do they still have the chocolate fountain?
Yeah, of course they do.
That's still a thing?
Are you kidding me?
Even after 2020, they still have it, huh?
What else are the fatties going to dip their face into when they want dessert? I'm just going to put my head right in.
Funny story. I wasn't there, but I learned about this story over the weekend. My sister was at one, put her finger in it just as a joke. Somebody saw her, an employee. They just shut the whole chocolate fountain down and clean it. Everybody in the place was livid because that's what they're there for, And she's over there poking it with her finger. I'm like, what are you doing? You can't do that.
Yeah. What about this? You do 2 fingers out, 1 in that chocolate fountain. Put your pinky in the chocolate fountain right there.
Oh, come on.
Get it like the joke, guys. All right, the buffet shut down.
Shut it down.
They shut down. No. You know what? I'm surprised. Your sister she's got a good head on her shoulder. That's what also then scares me about now the other buffet people. If your sister, who's got a good head on her shoulders,
a great head on her shoulders, really straight-laced,
she's putting her finger into the chocolate fountain. I don't even want to know
what else is going into that chocolate fountain.
Walmart people are doing to that buffet. All right, where they're, hey, this is the glass, and they're like this. Hey, what? All right. Out of here. Head above the glass, man. Head above the glass on National Buffet Day. Anyway, well, I still could go for a buffet right now, and maybe I'll treat myself. Maybe there's some buffet deals going on. Maybe there's
sit here for 3 hours because I know there's going to be some crab legs coming out at some point.
And I will fight an old lady for those crab legs.
Did you ever see that? They'll bring the crab legs out, and there'll be like 10 people. Whoa!
Like locusts, out of. It's unbelievable, man. Yeah. Well, anyway, happy National Buffet Day, you fat sons of bitches. What about this? According to a new study, drivers of Ram vehicles are involved in more accidents, DUIs, and traffic tickets at much higher rates.
In the name. What do you expect?
What am I supposed to do?
It's in the name.
I thought it was for ramming, right? What are you talking about? Why am I the bad guy here? Why am I the bad guy? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ram for the guy who wants to get drunk and hit things. Jesus.
Why is that?
I don't know. What's interesting for me is drivers of Teslas, Subarus, Volkswagens, and Mazdas rounded out the top 5. So you had Rams, then Teslas, then Subaru, Volkswagen, and Mazdas.
Tesla is interesting because it's a self-driving car, but is that
because of worse driver?
Worse driver?
Because you do have self-driving, but not all the time.
Or do some of those stats come in like the process of them figuring out the system?
Right. Look, guys, we haven't worked out the bugs yet. You can't hold that against us.
Of course it's going to crash a bunch, right?
It doesn't have a driver, for God's sakes. Give us a break. That is interesting. I don't know. I've known people that have driven Rams. Hey, fun little fact. I don't know if you know this or not, but you know the classic TV show, one of the greatest of all time, Walker, Texas Ranger. The eyes of a ranger are upon you. Anything you do, I'm going to sing the whole thing. Anything you do, he's going to see. When you're in Texas, look behind you. Because that's where the ranger is going to be. Damn it.
Down, down.
Hold on. Oh, damn it. God, what did I do here? Hold on.
I'll twist it up. Moron.
All my theatrics got me all hung up. Anyway, fun little fact about Walker, Texas Ranger. They made a deal. Ram made a deal. So Dodge made a deal with the show that only good guys could drive Ram trucks. So if you watch all of the police officers, all the Walker drives that awesome jacked up roll cage. All bad guys drove Fords and Chevys.
Really?
And you know what's funny? Growing up,
man.
Growing up though, I wanted a Dodge. I wanted nothing more than a Dodge Ram truck.
I want tight jeans and a Ram, Dad.
How am I supposed to jump out of a Ford? How am I supposed to jump out of a Ford and roundhouse kick a guy in my cowboy boots and my action jeans? All right? No, you got to jump out of a Dodge Ram like Walker, Texas Ranger. But yeah, that's a real thing. So like they were only the good guys could drive Rams, Dodge products, and all the bad guys drove all the other brands. And that was the marketing thing.
I've never personally owned a truck. I've grown up with trucks. My dad had trucks growing up.
Yeah.
Seen them, rode in them, driven them. I still don't understand the big feud between Ford, Chevy, and Dodge, and after Ford guys. Why aren't they? What's the deal?
They're all the same. I mean, and nowadays, I mean, it's because we're bored and we as men are stupid.
What it is.
It's what it
I'm
is.
trying to compare it to something. Is it like football? It's like, well, my football team's better than your football team, and I won't ever budge.
It's because
to me, it's just like, what are we arguing about here?
It's because men only have enough blood in their body for either their penis or their brain, but not at the same time. So
there are some people who legit, they're like, I hate him. He's a Ford guy. I hate him.
You won't see me. You got people that are like, hey, you won this new truck. We'll give you this brand new truck. Taxes, everything paid for. It is yours free and clear, but it's a Ford. You got a Ram guy. No way.
Shut it. Burn it down. Pee on this.
No way. Just shut up. They're all very good vehicles, okay? They're all. I don't pull past next to someone in a Tacoma and go, look at that jerk. Look at this. Look at this piece of trash over here. You know what I mean? Ford or nothing. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I never really understood it.
Again, I think it just comes from the fact that we're dumb. We're dumb men, and that's just what we do, right? My truck
and your football team suck.
My truck nuts are bigger than your truck nuts. Look at those big swinging truck nuts on.
Right.
My muffler's bigger. My tailgate's wider. You can suck it.
Nuts for the CRV. I think that was funny.
You should get ones that like drag. Jesus, look at the nuts on that CRV. Is that a 2002?
Bouncing along the road.
Oh, actually, how old is that? That's a 2002, isn't it?
2002.
It's got some. It's gained a few inches on that. Right.
Dragging on the asphalt.
My nuts were much higher in 2002. All right, it's been a few years. Anyway, so there you go. That is your first morning dump of 2024. We'll be back.
You need a Halls.
Hold on a sec. All right, there we go. Let me get to everyone. We'll go right into sports there, Hunter.
Yeah.
Good morning, Scott. Happy New Year. Morning, Steve. Go Blue. Oh, we're going to talk about that. Get ready for sports. Happy New Year, David. Thank you for loving the show. Good to be back. Good to see everyone. Happy New Year, Bruce. Sorry, I am wheezy over here. Jeez. Happy New Year, Chewy.
What's up, Chewy?
Happy New Year, Eric. Good morning, Zarcathius. Death showed up once again to the stream. Happy New Year, Michelle. Great football yesterday. We're getting ready to talk about that. Excited about it. Happy New Year. Zarcathia, happy 24. Eric, happy 24. Welcome to it. Michelle, welcome back. My mornings are complete again. I don't know about the half complete. Mark, happy New Year, brother. Welcome to it.
Mark.
Got the crew on, man.
Yeah.
And hey, all we ask is 2024. Share the stream with your friends. You guys got it out there. We'd love to see the numbers grow. So get it out there. We got to justify this shit.
Hit that subscribe button, dude.
Hey, smash that subscribe button.
Oh,
ridiculous. All right, here we go.
Yeah, let's go. This is going to be a good sports report.
All right, are you excited? Are you excited to talk about?
I am.
All right, here we go. Well, good morning. And doggy, it's 2024. The Plan B Morning Show, Brock Hunter.
Morning.
All right, I want to give you as much time as possible because I know I can see you're ready to go. But before we get to that, don't forget we are streaming. Find us on Twitch, find us on Facebook, find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web exclusive content, including our first Plan B After Show podcast, web exclusive of 2024. That's all coming up. Right now, though, Hunter's, he's chomping at the bit. Let's do it. Sports. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweiser's, other delicious drinks that you can enjoy, of course, responsibly in the new year. Remember to drink wiser, Bud.
Hey, Bud. Hey, real quick. Hang on.
Oh, boy. I'm watching. What's Hunter doing? I'll describe it.
Oh,
good.
Yes, baby. Showtime. Come on.
He's excited. He's excited.
Yes.
He's excited, folks. He's excited.
Yes.
Out, everyone. Coming in hot. Hunter, excited.
Okay. Going into the game, yes, nervous, man. I mean, the most butterflies I have ever had, I think. I'm so glad that's over. I thought I was going to have a heart attack last night, man. I was sweating. But before we talk about it, here we go. Jalen Milroe caught a low snap on 4th down in overtime at the Rose Bowl, ran straight ahead into a wall of Maize and Blues. Alabama's quarterback went nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. The Wolverines are going to Houston. That's right. Blake Corum rushed for a 17-yard touchdown on the second snap of overtime. Top-seeded Michigan advanced to its first CFP championship game.
This is big, dude. This is huge.
27-20 victory over Alabama in overtime.
What a game. I caught bits and pieces because I wanted to be able to contribute to this. Again, I am a Michigan fan by friendship and by I've been here long enough that I can say that yes, go blue. Even though I'm from Wisconsin, I never really got into Bucky, so I'm gonna root for my boys in blue. All right, I'm gonna do it. And what a game! That's what you want football games to be at that level.
Still,
good.
My hand is still shaking from last night. So we were watching it in the living room. She kept looking over at me like, is this dude going to be okay? Like, I don't think I've ever seen him like this before. People were in the living room talking, having a good time, dude. I'm sitting there just people are talking to me. I'm not listening.
You just going off. Yeah.
Overtime. So they take it to overtime. And it was sketchy there for a second. When they came back and tied the game and going into overtime, I was like, this is the greatest thing ever, because Michigan's defense, stout. Their defense yesterday absolutely put their foot in the ground. And Alabama's good, man. They had some drives yesterday. You're like, ooh. But Michigan's defense just the first half, the Maize and Blue were everywhere.
Yeah. Man. I don't think any Michigan fan went into that game 100% confident, and not that they couldn't have, but it's Alabama. Nick Saban, a legendary coach, a legendary program.
I think I was the most confident Michigan fan going into that. Talking to all the other Michigan fans, I kept, last week on the show, I'm like, hey, Alabama's got to play Michigan, guys. Michigan's number one for a reason.
Yeah.
Yes, any other year, I said, going into this game, I'm like, fat chance. Big Ten team, SEC team. We're talking about Alabama. That's going to be a tough, but Michigan was different this year. They showed they're just a team. They play together, and they played at the very end, and they're not conservative like they used to be, which I love. They're playing like an SEC team. So going into it yesterday, yes, I had butterflies. Maybe not as confident as I was 2 days before the game.
Right.
But man, going into overtime, and when Michigan scored that first touchdown and their defense took the field, here we go.
Yep.
That's when the confidence went up. I'm like, if you're an Alabama fan, you got to be shaking in your boots right now because you know that Michigan defense is stout.
Great game all around. Great season for an undefeated Michigan team. I think quieting a lot of the naysayers, if you will, even with all of the controversy with Harbaugh and everything like that.
Story, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
At the end, when they make the documentary of this year, of this team, undefeated team so far.
When they come to your house, Hunter, when they come to you for the 30, the 30 for 30, and Hunter, they interview you for that. Yes, it was a great season, and I just a great game. That's how you want college football games to be, especially at that next level. These rising stars that will be in the NFL in the upcoming seasons in the near future, and then you come away with the let's go blue.
You sketchy trick plays that were going on. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah,
a couple calls that people were like, I'm like literally still shaking from that.
Electric
game.
Yep.
And hey, beating Alabama, that's big. That's a big win, and that's a big step for the program. And so with all that being said, and there's a game left, and there was another game last night. Obviously not as important for us locals, but Washington beating Texas last night. In a crazy game. I'm trying to get the score here. It's Washington, Texas last night. It must have been too late, so he didn't get it in there. But it was a high-scoring game.
Let me look it up.
Oh, no, here it is, 37-31.
Oh, wow, okay.
37-31, and that game ended at like 12:30 last night. It was a late game. But which means Washington and Michigan in Houston for the national championship. Come on. So there's one game left. A lot of people were saying the Michigan-Alabama game kind of was the national championship, but you never look over a team, ever.
No.
Ever. And Washington put up 37 last night. So
against a tough Texas team, yeah. Huskies, really? Have the Huskies been good in football?
Out of nowhere, man. I mean, maybe they have. I don't particularly.
I didn't realize that Arch Manning was the quarterback for the Longhorns. Old Arch Manning.
So, next week, Monday, is the big game, man. So, I don't know what we're doing Tuesday, Brock, but I might be a little slow on Tuesday morning next week because I'm going to be screaming during that game as well.
So that's Monday game. All right. Maybe I'll let you come in late that day. We'll see how it goes. You just be up. You won't even
be a late game. I know it's going to be like, the game starts at 10 o'clock. Why?
Yep.
Damn it. But, hey, go blue for you Michigan fans out there. Go blue.
I'm excited for you, buddy.
Oh, man.
Excited for you. I didn't see the end of the game. I just checked on my phone, and when I saw the final OT and the W for Michigan, I was like, oh, I bet you Hunter's just sailing right now. Yep.
There's a moment there in the fourth quarter where us Michigan fans kind of sunk down on the couch a little bit.
Yep. Boys came back. The boys in blue came back, and there you go. So now, how you feeling going against like your honest feelings going into this final game?
I watched some of the game last night as far as when Washington was playing Texas. Obviously, I didn't watch the entire game, so I'm pretty late. But Washington putting up points. Both teams putting up points. This is why I feel good about this game on Monday. Michigan's defense is nasty. They're absolutely ridiculous. And you know what? I don't think the number one defense in college football. So Washington put up 37 last night against Texas.
Yep.
Texas defense, So if Michigan scores, if Michigan's offense plays on Monday, no chance. No chance for Washington. No chance. But like I said, it's a national championship game. Everybody shows up. Everybody wants to win. It's a big game. So I think if Michigan's defense puts their foot in the ground like they did this past game,
hey man,
it's going to be pretty lopsided.
You know where I stand on it. Defense wins championships. All right. You can have a quarterback hucking footballs left and right, but if your defense is allowing the other, I know it seems like you got to not let them score, but I'm telling you, I would rather see honestly, I would rather see like a 14-7 game, 14-0 game where defense is in there just giving it to that other team. That is demoralizing for an offense. It's and I think that's how you win championships. And and so if Michigan defense comes to play,
questionable last call for Alabama last night.
Yeah,
it was that QB sneak, which I think was designed, which is surprising that they would do a QB sneak from the shotgun up the middle.
Yeah,
on 4th down. After 2 timeouts where you really got to look at the defense and after Michigan's defensive line just swarming the entire game, like questionable play call. I don't know if you saw that last play call, but
no, I didn't see. Like I said, I didn't see the end of the game and what happened. But
4th and goal. They had to score to continue the game. If Michigan stopped them, that was it. And they ran a shotgun QB up the middle. Low snap. It was almost kind of a fumbled snap. Just a bad play call. Thank God. I'm not complaining about it.
Thank God. Yeah.
Hey, man. Like I said, go blue. We still got one left, baby.
Feels good. It feels good. But yeah, focus on that. And the nice part is they don't have a month off before the game. Yeah. Yep.
Thank God.
Yep. So good stuff, man. Good. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for the state of Michigan.
Relax a little bit.
Except for Detroit fans. That's the only ones I'm not happy for. That's the only thing.
They took a beating over the weekend. Leave them alone.
Good. Suck at Detroit. I hate you. All right. Anything else you'd like to add on?
Leave it at Michigan. Go blue.
Go blue. All right. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. God, it's dry in here. Sorry, everyone. I'm hacking up my lungs over here. Ugh. All right, I'm going to send you something. We'll do the topic of the day today, but I do want to send you something quick.
What is the topic?
What's your crazy prediction for 2024? Share. Oh, yeah, Eric, we talked about that last hour, and I'm sure there'll be more discussion. We want to focus on that. But, man, I mean,
do an entire show on that.
I don't know. I don't know what the answer is until we get, automatic recall on a play, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say.
Be interesting to find out if that ref was mic'd up.
Yeah. If it picked up, hey, but I don't know. All right, hold on a sec. We got about 45 more seconds here.
Crazy prediction.
Michelle said Tommy Rees play calling. Surprised. Is he for Tommy Rees? Is that the no?
Hey, did you email that to me?
Email what?
Whatever you sent me?
No, it's on here. It's just on the. I already got it. I sent it to your messenger. That's where I sent it.
No. Do I gotta go look at it?
No, well, I mean you can. It's really not that big of a deal. I'll share it, but it's just another one of my little vacation rants that I have.
I don't have my phone. That's why.
Did I delete that? I must have. Yeah. All right, here we go. All righty. Good morning. It's 7:43. The Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Morning.
Hey, don't forget we are streaming. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. First one of 2024 feels good. So, we are going to get to your topic of the day here in just a second, and we'll talk about your crazy 2024 predictions. But I did want to share something real quick with everyone because if you keep listening to the show. I was on vacation. I was traveling, which means I have a lot of rants from on the road. I'm getting older. I'm getting more. Something was bound to happen, and here we are, of course. And I wanted to share this photo. If you're on the stream, you'll see it. For everyone else just listening, I will describe it to you. But Hunter, look at this. Look at the picture up there. What is that?
It's a spare change.
It's a bunch of spare change. You know why? And here, some good news. I won $200 on a video poker machine at a gas station, but that meant I had cash. However, having cash resulted in me with all of this change, which brings me back to my original argument. We need to get rid of physical money. What am I supposed to do?
You won $200 in change?
No, I won 200. I won cash, but then I was using the cash to pay for things on vacation. Dude, $2.
So this is what you have.
$2 at a gas station video poker machine. I won $200. It was awesome, man. It was great. Anyway, but at the end of my vacation stay, there I was looking at this stack of change that has been jangling around my pockets, taking up space. Why do we still have physical money? What am I supposed to do with that other than put it in a giant hollowed out crayon or a piggy bank or whatever?
We have the penny jar or the change jar, and that's where it goes. And you know what? I was looking at it the other day. That change ain't coming out.
No.
I'm never going to use it. We're never going to use that. We never think about it. The only time you think about the penny jar is when you're putting pennies in it. Not when you need money. You're like, oh.
Well, we got the penny jar, right?
Think of that.
It all sits in there. And then what you don't want to do is you don't want to go, get your nut too soon. So you let it build and build. And then 20 years later, you have to haul hundreds of pounds of coins for what? $30? It's just the stupidest thing in the world. I hate.
We'll say though, our buddy Ben, he had that the crayon penny jar, whatever, that tall ass, like 4-foot crayon.
Right.
Full. And he cashed that in. It took him like a day to cash that thing.
Right. It's a weekend thing. Ben also is not good on his taxes. Okay. I'm sorry if that gets him in trouble, but I'm not going to take financial
for his taxes with that crayon.
I love our dear friend Ben so much. He is a close friend, but I'm not going to take I'm not going to do the same financial things as a guy who puts his money in a crayon.
I think he went to Colorado on it, actually.
Yeah, right. Of course, he didn't invest. I mean, it's Ben. Of course not. And Ben, I say that with loving adoration of you. Okay, but I had, and then when we left, I had to put all that in a Ziploc bag. It's still sitting in a Ziploc bag. I'm just going to put it in Riley's piggy bank. Anyway, long story short.
You better love pinball or something.
Oh my God. Right. What else am I going to do? Go anywhere. And it's like, hey, I got this pocket full of change. Get out of here. We don't want you to pay with your change. Ridiculous.
You be hitting any toll roads by chance? What am I going to do with this change?
Unbelievable. Do we have a fountain that we can go make a wish in? Because that's all I have this change for. Okay, that's it.
I never have change on me.
And the only reason I did, was because of this. But at the end of that, I was almost mad that I won that cash because I'm like, I got all this loose change just jangling around. When's the last time you had change in your pocket and it was comfortable? It's never comfortable.
No.
It's ridiculous. Anyway.
No, it's not 1902 anymore. I don't even use a card. I stopped using cash. I was using a card. Now I just have it on my phone. Teak.
Yeah.
Just the tap pay.
Yep.
I don't even have a card anymore.
Yep. I have a chip in my head and I just slam my head down.
What's this guy doing?
That'd be $7.95. I don't need a receipt. I'm okay. I don't need a receipt. I don't need a receipt. I'm all right. I could use ice pack. I could use an ice pack. That thing was very hard. Anyway, long story short, we need to get rid of physical money, and to all the businesses out there, hey, we're cash only. I hate you and I hate your business. End of story. All right, there you go. Moving on. That is a Brock's vacation rant. It's time for your topic of the day. Give me 1 sec. I like, yeah, right. It's dry in here. I need to keep my throat, and the coffee's not helping. I need water. It's 2024, buddy. Unbelievable. We are in a new year, new us. All right, we're ready. But 2023, 2022, the last 3 years have been kind of wild. So I thought it'd be fun. What's your crazy 2024 prediction for the new year?
Michigan Wolverines, national champs.
That's a good answer. That might happen. That might happen. There's a very good possibility.
A good one. I'm trying to think anything crazy. So
I'll give you mine if that maybe kind of helps get the gears rolling. Yeah. And we're talking crazy here. I'm not saying I think there's going to be a major sports gambling scandal. I think something is going to come out that is going to, if I'm going to
explain why the refs are making these calls and why people are screaming at the
I'm not saying the full league, but I think if I'm going to make a crazy 2024 prediction, a gambling scandal a sports gambling scandal is gonna blow up. I think so.
Mm-hmm. So you're not far off on that. I mean, it feels like the pot's hot, man. Like something's going on. Like people are bitching about the refs. The refs are making odd, weird calls. Like I always thought, like, what's the percentage of something going on in professional sports, like of it being, skewed in a way, as far as refs making calls on purpose, or, is there some cheating going on? Like, how much of it is it going on? If it is,
I mean, look at this. Tyler right here said Lions got robbed. We could use that right there as an example. What happened? You're telling me that guy, I mean, so all I'm saying is it going to be league wide? Maybe. Or is it going to be NBA? And I don't know, but I just feel with as big billions and billions of dollars in now sports gambling, I feel like there's something that's brewing that's just going to pop.
Yeah. That's an interesting prediction.
Yeah.
Maybe my prediction is going to be like the fall of crypto.
Oh, good answer. I like that.
Crypto. Where is it at right now? I've never done it. I have buddies that are in it. There's times where I'm like, they're like, dude, it's hot. You got to get into it, blah, blah, blah. And there's other times where like, hey, you haven't said much about your crypto balance. How's it going?
Right. Yeah. How's that Bitcoin mining? I mean, I like that one because one, I'm kind of over it. You're making up money. Someone just one day decided that, there's these things you can mine and they're worth something. No, they're not. It's insane. There's some like Bitcoin mining thing in like the desert, Arizona desert, and it uses so much water and power resources because someone is just mining Bitcoin.
I saw that.
Tell me what exactly it is. Tell me what this Bitcoin is. Can I take it right now and go to that store and buy something with it? Well, not it. Okay, then stop it. Then you're talking about monopoly money.
Yes or no answer here.
Yeah.
And you would see those Bitcoin machines around. You don't really see those anymore.
No,
I've seen them a lot. I don't see them everywhere.
I tell you what, I've never seen someone use them. I've seen them. There's that one gas station there at I'm talking about, that Shell. It's right there. Yep. Anyway, but I like that. So Bitcoin just it implodes on itself and it's all gone. I like it.
That'd be crazy.
We got some answers here on Facebook. What is your crazy 2024 prediction? Let's see. Tyler said no more US dollar. That's pretty crazy. And by US dollar, do you mean the penny?
Yeah, right.
Because that's what I feel a dollar is worth right now.
Yeah, so what's that mean? No more US dollar, so one world currency? or one currency?
Or is our dollar just the bottom fall out and it's not worth it?
If the dollar falls, everything else does too, right? Right?
Right. I'm right.
Not just one can fall, right?
I don't know.
Question.
I don't know enough about how that works because you got places like Zimbabwe that have like $1 billion notes because their money is so worthless.
Yeah, right.
It's
wild. It's kind of a wild prediction.
That's a thinker. That's why I'm putting all my money into gold and precious jewels. That's what I'm doing.
That's like the opposite of mine, because if the dollar falls, then crypto has to take over.
Maybe that's what it is. Or do we go back to trading gold shillings in bars? I don't know.
You got water world. Sand is going to be worth
paper.
Yeah.
Hold on to that notebook. Paper's going to be valuable. I like it. All right, we got some more answers here. Let's see. Brandon said the morning show will be just as big a dumpster fire as 2023. That's not a crazy prediction. That's just kind of
right on prediction. Right.
Yeah. We said
ding, 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 ding. Number one answer.
We said crazy, Brandon. Get it right, moron. Let's see. Kevin said the government declares there are no extraterrestrials. Okay. Or flip side, the government comes out
that the whole time.
Nah, but they've been releasing things. Maybe they've just been throwing us off the scent. I think a crazier prediction would be
they release it.
That they're like, all right, we're sorry. This is it. Here's the little gray fellow. He's going to come out, give a press conference, and Bleep Blorp from the planet Zing Dong is going to come out.
Never happen. You know why?
We can't handle.
It's our own. You're not gonna release your own technology. Come on.
Yeah.
It's us. You're seeing us.
I'm seeing us.
That's what I think.
What we got, yeah, where we took maybe alien technology. Are you saying that we took it and then
possibly, maybe? I mean, it comes from somewhere, right? But I think the majority of sightings and UFO, sightings it's our own
right, just our own, or maybe some foreign aircraft, but it's still.
And that's why the government's not like coming out with anything, because they know.
Yeah, aliens, that could be a big one. It was a big one in 2023. Not the Mexico one so much with their paper mache aliens that they brought out, which was just embarrassing for
everyone. They do. Are you living your life different?
Well, it depends. I guess it all depends. If we really want to go down this rabbit hole, it depends on, like, hey, they're friendly. They have great information for us. They're going to help us take that next step as a civilization. We pass the test, which I don't think we will. Honestly, that scares me more, is that they've been viewing us from afar, and they're like, these guys are a mess. We'll wipe them out, take the resources, and we'll move on. You know what I mean? So
killing this planet.
Yeah. Let's see. Diane said Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce will get married and then file for divorce by the end of the year.
Yeah, what do you think's going to happen with this?
And then she'll have another platinum-selling breakup album about their whole shebang right there.
I heard them talking on the air something about, like, they were calling each other husband and wife, or somebody was calling them husband and wife, and they were both like, like.
Oh, Tony Romo made the mistake. He called Taylor his wife.
Is that what happened?
Yeah. And everyone, of course, lost their collective mind. All the Swifties, like, oh! Ridiculous, dude. The amount of times they showed her at the Chiefs game was insane. I think we touched on that the first sports segment. Like, it wasn't even Travis scoring, and they flashed like 3 times in like a minute. And I was like, enough already. There's other people on in the press box. I don't know. Whatever. It's gonna make me angry. I don't want to talk.
Me too.
Let's see. Hold on. We got some other ones here. Zarkathia says Trump buys all the land on side of U.S. border, builds a massive hotel wall, and uses on the U.S. side of the border, this GoFundMe funded by billionaires. I mean, not crazy.
You're about Trump at the UFC event? She showed up. Who did he show up with? It was like Snoop Dogg or something, but apparently when he walked out, like, for a solid minute, it was just people just losing their mind. Like Joe Rogan was talking about it. He was like, dude, you couldn't even hear talk nothing during that entire minute when he was walking out. Like, people,
that's funny,
just screaming.
It's an election year, isn't it? 2024. It is. Yeah. Yep. So should our prediction be that nothing is going to be fixed in our politics? How about that? That's not a crazy prediction. It'll still be a bunch of old, out-of-touch white guys, all right, just up there milking this country, just bleeding this country dry, all right? That's it. Yep.
Please something, though. God, Biden. What is going on, man?
Have you seen Dana Carvey's Biden impersonation?
That is right on, though. Dana Carvey's great.
No, when Hunter and I make political statements, we hate everybody. Everyone is garbage. Everyone's terrible in our politics. We need to just start fresh.
I don't have a stance in it. It goes nowhere. I don't feel like talking.
All this discussion of, like, well, so and so did this or he did. Republicans. It's all a wash, man. It's all a wash. All right. And we're being just drugged through it as the American people. So either way, it's a mess. But I don't know what's gonna. Theo Vaughn made a funny comment. He's like, it's elder abuse at this point, isn't it? Like, if it was my grandpa, I'd be like, don't do this to him. Like, don't put him out there right now.
Let him be, man. He's at the end of his life.
Just holding on, man. Just holding on. Yeah,
Biden was straight. He had hair like Wayne Newton going.
Yeah. Hello, America. Hello, Beverly. What are you talking about, Mr. President? Okay, my crazy prediction: we get a politician, and this is crazy. We get a politician under the age of like 35. Right? All right. Ridiculous.
That never happens. How?
Unbelievable. Yeah, do young people know they can run in politics, right? If anybody under the age of 70 can actually be in politics, it's wild.
You know what I think it is? Here's my opinion.
What?
because people at 35 now still look like they're 20. Back then, you were 35, you looked like you were 70.
Right, exactly.
Back in the day, there's
Yeah.
something to that. You know?
Rutherford B. Hayes, who was in his 50s when he was running the country, looked like he was 80. It was insane.
Exactly. You just always have to have somebody in office that looks old.
Right, you have to look old. You have to look old like you know what you're doing. All right. That's what it is. Anyway. All right. I like it. In the year 2024. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. More to come. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. Very nice. So I didn't get to Eric's. Let's see. Bears knocked the Packers out of the playoff contention. You know what, Eric? You son of a bitch. You shut your mouth. Well,
It's a good game.
it is good. It's going to be a big game. It's going to be a big game. So I don't know. Maybe I will take. When do they play? I hope it's not a late game. Oh, let me see.
Probably. Well, no. They wouldn't have that on Sunday Night Football, would they?
4:25. Yes.
There you go.
I'll actually be able to fucking watch it.
Little game.
But anyway. Well, hey, everybody. Thank you so much. So good seeing everyone. I hope I got to all you beautiful people here in the new year. Happy New Year. And yeah, we will see you back here tomorrow for some more streaming. Okay, bye.